Hi, welcome to Green Compass and welcome to our dream team. I'm going to run through all the products that you're about to get in the mail in your kit. I'm going to go through the large kit, so yours might be a little bit different if you got the medium or the small, but this will kind of cover all the bases. So let's start with the full spectrum jellies. This is a product we've been working on for over 4 years, and they finally were able to put this product out. Full spectrum simply means that it uses the full hemp flower, so you get something great called the entourage effect, where you get all the cannabinoids and all the goodness in that hemp plant all together in this one product. Now, it can have that trace amount of THC in it, which is not at all psychoactive, but it could show up on a drug test. So if you get drug tested at work, stick with our broad spectrum products. But this jelly is really, really special. One, it has the technology of our nano jellies. So we call them jellies. Most people call them gummies in the marketplace. We call them jellies because they are different. The typical gummy only has about a 5 to 20% absorption rate. Our nano jellies actually have a 94% absorption rate. They basically just shrink down the CBD and put a little bit of water droplets around it so that it's 94% bioavailability. So you are going to get the impact very, very quickly with these. But the full spectrum part makes them last longer. So the broad spectrums typically last about 8 hours. These full spectrums can last you up to 24 hours. So we recommend taking these at night. It's going to help you get a really good night's sleep. With CBD, it's all about consistency. So make sure when you get these products, really start using them and stick with them, because it's not a pharmaceutical, it's not medicine, so it's not something you just take as a one-off. This is something you really want to take consistently every single day. So start out with like a half of a jelly. So more CBD is not always better. And we want to find something called your sweet spot. And this is when if you share these products with somebody else, you're going to help them find your sweet spot too, because everybody's different. So a half of a jelly might be plenty for you. And if that's the case, your products are going to last you twice as long. So start out that first night with half a jelly. Some people take it around like 6 or 7. I like to take mine right before bed. And you just kind of let it melt in your mouth. So you can chew these and swallow these, but they taste delicious. And if you let it melt in your mouth, then you're going to really get it absorbed very, very quickly. So number one, best-selling product, amazing for all the things, but I've really noticed a huge difference with sleep. Okay, so we also have our broad spectrum jellies. These have always been our number one product before these full spectrums came around. Broad spectrum means that they are completely THC free. So these are great for everyone in the family. I know a lot of people take their morning nano jelly for things like feeling anxious, for focus. So kids dealing with focus issues at school or feeling anxious at school, or really any of us as well. CBD also helps things with like pain and sleep and inflammation as well. But these broad spectrum nano jellies are going to be completely THC free. So I like to take mine in the morning. Same kind of thing, start with half of a jelly for a couple of days, and then you can, dose up based on what you personally need. In our kit, we finally have collagen. So for those of you who are brand new, you might not know this, but for a long time, people begged to have collagen in the kits, and this is the first time they've ever come in the kit. This is our brand new lemon lime collagen. It is absolutely delicious. They make wonderful mocktails. Collagen is really good for things like skin and hair and nails and joints. But ours is special because it also has something in there to help with fine lines and your skin and your elasticity. It's another cannabinoid found in the hemp plant called CBG. So we know a lot about CBD and what that can help with. This has another cannabinoid found in the hemp plant called CBG. It's considered the anti-aging cannabinoid. Every beauty magazine in the world out there is talking about CBG right now, but people are really noticing a big difference in before and afters with their collagen, with the lines around their eyes and around their mouth and in their neck. So major added bonus to use Green Compass collagen. And this new flavor is delicious. I personally make a little mocktail some days where I muddle a little bit of watermelon and put some fresh mint, and then I mix this in with water. Oh my gosh, it is delicious. So this is something I like to take around like 3 o'clock every day. It is a really good appetite suppressant. It's packed with protein, so it's gonna really keep your blood sugar down. It's gonna keep you full for dinner. So a lot of people have found success with weight loss by having a daily collagen drink. So can't say enough about our collagen. Okay, what's next? pain cream. This has actually been our #2 bestseller for a very, very long time. It's actually FDA certified for pain relief. So unlike like an icy hot that kind of masks the pain, our pain cream is actually FDA certified to reduce the inflammation and help take that pain away. And it works really, really fast. So people love it. You put it on within a couple of minutes, you really find a ton of relief. So the men especially love the pain cream. So anyone dealing with inflammation-based illnesses, arthritis, things like that, really love our pain cream. Good for tennis elbow. It's great for if you sleep funny on your neck or your back. So really just an awesome, awesome pain cream. Okay, and then next, let's talk about some of the oils. CBD, most of what you've probably heard of out there is kind of a CBD through an oil. So whether you get CBD through a jelly, whether you get it through an oil, it's just different delivery methods. So they're really not that different. The only thing our jellies do have is that really quick absorption rate. With the oils, you have to be a little bit more thoughtful about it. So with the oils, you want to put it under your tongue, hold it there for like 90 full seconds, and then try to avoid drinking anything for the next like 30 minutes or so, because it will constantly keep absorbing in, through your gums. So you don't want to really wash that away with any kind of a liquid, but some people really, really, really prefer the oils. So you're going to get both in your kit. So it's great to try both, and you can try the jelly one night, try the oil one night. You can take these morning or night with the oils. You're going to get the broad spectrum in there. That's probably the orange vanilla flavor. And then you're going to get the full spectrum. Remember, that can have the trace amount of THC in it, in the fresh mint. Now, I prefer to save my full spectrum for the evenings because I found it really helps me with sleep. So right now I'm using the full spectrum jellies at night, but for a very long time I just used the oil at night and absolutely love it. So what's nice is you could do a full month going back and forth between the two, or do like a month of the jellies and then a month of the oil, and it's gonna last you 2 months full for both. So these are great. You can also put oils in your belly button. Most people don't know that. So if you wanted to use the oils for someone in your family, like a child who couldn't hold it under their tongue or just didn't want to, you can absorb it through your belly button as well, which is kind of funny, but you actually absorb it very quickly that way. So you get both of those. You also get the pet tincture in the large kit. So everyone with an endocannabinoid system can benefit from CBD, including our pets. So it's bacon flavor, it's delicious. And you can put it on directly in your dog's mouth, or your cat or your horse or whatever kind of pet you have. It works for all of them. It's gonna really help with anxious pets. It's gonna help with older pets with their joint issues and their inflammation issues. So that is awesome. You get all 4 of the Boost products in the large kit. Okay, so what are Boost products? Everything we have is hemp-based wellness. So every product we have is gonna somehow relate back to this amazing plant called hemp. Hemp is something that is full of all of these cannabinoids that are really good for you. Boost products are made from the terpenes of the hemp plant. So there is no CBD in them, but what they do, remember I talked about that entourage effect? When you add these into your daily CBD, whether you get it through a jelly or the oil, it's gonna amplify the effects of the CBD. So for example, we have one for sleep. So if just that jelly alone is not doing it for you, or just the oil at night's not doing it for you, you need a little bit more, you can add in the Sleep Boost. I like to put my Sleep Boost in my belly button actually. It's a lavender flavor. Everything we have tastes delicious. This is not my favorite flavor, but you fall asleep really, really quickly with this boost. So I love it. Probably our next most popular is the Metabolism Boost. So a lot of people will do this a couple of times a day. Again, you make sure you have that regular CBD in your body, whether it's through a jelly or the oil, but adding in this a couple of times a day is really gonna help rev up that metabolism, and also helps with appetite control. We also have both pain and immunity. So this is just kind of an amplifier for those who have kind of more significant issues with either pain or sleep or whatever the issue is. So you get all 4 of those. You also get our Soothe Cream. So this is another topical that is really good for like skin irritations, really good for things like bug bites, sunburns, just very soothing and very calming to your skin. You get our delicious bath bombs. So Smells so, so good. I break one in half and put it in my bathtub at night. Your skin is your largest organ, so you just absorb it in. These are fantastic. And you also get our Sleep Better jellies. So this is actually, these do not have CBD in them. They have something called CBN. It's another cannabinoid found in the hemp plant. And what I found with the Sleep Better jellies, it's kind of like the sleep boost. It helps me fall asleep faster, but I really need that CBD in my body to help me stop my racing mind. Because for me, what keeps me awake at night is not from lack of tiredness. It is from just my mind racing with all the things that I deal with every day. So for me, I love the full spectrum jellies, but a lot of people really love these sleep jellies instead. People who have trouble kind of falling asleep, these sleep jellies can really, really help with that. You also are going to get a couple of samples, both the full spectrum jellies that you can pass out to family and friends. These are a great way for people to kind of sample. I always tell people with the jelly samples, think of it as a taste test. Because CBD is something that you're trying to get a system in your body into balance. We're putting you back into a state of homeostasis. So again, I mentioned earlier, this is not a drug. So this is not something that you just take one and all of a sudden you're sleeping through the night. It's really about doing it consistently. So when you share this with people, make sure they know that this is really just a taste test and that this is something that we have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so they can try it and then, really give it a good go to see if this helps for them. But the pain creams do work very, very quickly, so these are great to share as well. So I know my dad, like all his golfing buddies have it in their golf bags. My mom uses it for her psoriasis. My sister uses it for her tennis elbow. So pain creams are really great to share. And then you're gonna get a couple of paper products as well. I love, love, love this book. It has everything in there. We've got so many amazing bonuses. You could earn a great amount of cash in your first 30 days, your first 60 days, and then the bonuses, you guys, are insane. So make sure you talk to your upline or reach out to me, and I can make sure you knew all of the chances that you have to really make back your money very quickly, but also really kind of get your business up and running. And depending on what you want out of it, you can really do whatever you want with this. This might be something you just share with people in your life that, your mom would use it or your sister would use it or your neighbor needs it for her child at school or whatever. If you had at least 5 people that ended up ordering through you and they were on auto ship, you're gonna get $50 in product credit every month. So it's something that even if you're just using it for a great discount, which is totally fine, make sure you do share it with the people, especially if it's working for you. You know how people are dealing with these issues. So it is something that's super easy to just send someone your link and then you are gonna be on your way to earning free product and commissions. But if you're like, no, I wanna make some real money at this is something you could absolutely do too. You've got a whole team here to support you. There's a big breakdown in here of the comp plan. And we are all happy to go through this with you as well, but the bonuses are amazing. And then you just have a couple of brochures as well. So we are so excited to help you turn this into whatever you want it to be, but really just start using this product for you and your family right away and use it consistently and ask us what questions you have. We'll help you find that sweet spot. But they really are game-changing products and we're so excited for you to try them. Thanks, guys.